Good morning, good morning, good morning. Myself and the boy, the bigger boy, are heading off to my parents because I'm making some modifications to Spog. And I'm just having my dad in the background as a backup for, you know, power tool mishaps and things that I've not thought through that I'm like, I don't know how to do that bit. I'm sure I'll be absolutely fine. And he also has a piece of wood that we need. And Brandybox is going to help my mum with her computer settings.
Yeah,
computer settings. It's new computer. She is not coping particularly well with the change.
it's not Windows 7, therefore it's wrong.
It's different. We don't like different. Right, so let's head off to my parents. Spog modifications. Originally, plank of wood, replacing this piece to make a bed. But when we've been talking and we're thinking table could be used if we rotate it and get a shorter pole.
Yes.
Right, how soft is that? Is that?
Well, you're gonna, what's it?
Shall I lay on it?
Yeah,
I'm going to lay on the table.
no, not on the table, it's too high. It will wobble, you'll break it.
Okay. It'd make good content though, Dad. It'd be hilarious.
It'll just come up.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of a pull.
We'll put you on this piece of wood.
I'm going to lay on the floor, am I? Or in the van? Okay. It's got it sorted. So I'm going to test that, am I? And not break my neck.
Well,
Right,
go.
you're in charge of the camera then, because, you know, if it breaks, then obviously it would be hilarious.
We'll find out if it's practical.
It's long enough.
How does that feel?
What, this
Yeah,
bit?
the foamy bit.
The foamy bit is nice.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, because I've come off it, I've got a ridge in my back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, it's still hard, but then I can put my sleeping bag on it and then put my duvet, wrap myself up in a double duvet.
You
And to
can.
be fair, I never really... I could even put this on it. I can pad it out. But yeah, that would be a good...
Because you could,
Or I could just get a bit of roll-up foam.
if you want to. But then foam will squash and you'll be hitting the board, whereas that doesn't. Just try it anyway. I mean, that's easily gettable.
I need some slightly more give.
So you want deluxe memory foam, do you?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I could go tomorrow to Dunelm Mills and see if they've got them. But in theory, that's a good idea, yeah?
It is.
Good. So, and then I need... Where will I get the pole from?
Pardon?
Where will I get a bit of pole from?
I think you get it online.
Have a look on eBay. And I need it to go down to there. So I need it that way.
You want us to come up with the measurement?
I believe it's 48 centimetres.
Well-
We'll double check.
Well,
But we want it longer
no,
to start
because
with.
you've got to get on there, then I'll measure it. Onto the board,
Oh, right.
because it will squash, yes?
He's gone to get a tape measure. Actually, I think I've got a tape measure here. I probably should have told him I've got a tape measure. Somewhere. Oops. Oh, well, that saved a lot of job. I have bought the wood now, but it has saved a lot of hard work. If I just buy a pole. No need for power tools. The table then becomes multi-purpose. I was going to say, I think I've got a tape measure on here somewhere.
That's all I've got now. Right, we won't go to the floor. We'll measure it to the floor and then subtract. 55.
Sounds like maths to me.
55.
55 was the other measurement I had, yes. I think
Was
the
it?
board must be 48 then.
Oh,
What? Oh, it broke. That's no good. The end's come in.
mend
off
it,
it.
Pip.
Give it to Brendan, he'll take it apart and fix it for you.
They go ping everywhere.
Yeah, it will do. It's 55. I need a pole of 55 and then the diameter. No.
Because it goes into there.
And that's got a bit off it as well, has it? Well, isn't that just fine details that we'd need to do with a saw? Is that not fine details? We're going to have to cut the metal anyway, aren't we?
Right? Yeah, we'll probably have to cut it, but if we can get close to it. There's this.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
What?
We could just cut that bit of metal and do it now. And then I'll buy another bit for the table. I'll use the bed more than I will the table. Why don't we cut that bit?
So it only goes in that far, you see?
And then I'll just order a bit for the
It
table.
only goes in that far.
Okay.
It only goes in that far. So we've got to subtract that. So we're going to need another tape measure now.
Yeah, I've got one in here. We've just realised, whilst ordering a new bit of tube to replace this table tube that we are cutting up, so the table still is the right height, this will be the bed tube, but it's tapered and we didn't realise it was tapered. So how do you make a taper? So what we're thinking is we cut off one end to the right height, and then Dad's talking about putting slices down, squishing it in to taper it. We're going to give it a go. Is this measure twice, cut once? No, I'm pretty certain we got it right. This is why I come to Dad's. He's got all the good kit. Got all the good stuff. I have a wood saw and that is it. Don't think much of your Christmas tree, Dad. It's looking a little bit sad. Aren't you meant to be wearing goggles?
Getting it started. That isn't, is it?
Don't cut your fingers off. No going back now.
We'll go in when it squashes down.
When it squishes down, it'll fit in.
No, we've still got to do the paper. We're on the right track.
Like a knife through butter. How good professionals taper metal, yeah?
No, not really.
Technical knock.
One too many. No. And more.
More?
Yeah. Hopefully that was enough. But then your weight will...
Will I get it back out again though?
We'll get you in. No, yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to get it out easier actually. That one.
Right.
Right. But when you get on it,
It'll push it down.
hopefully it'll bend them in a bit more.
All right, okay.
So we'll get you to sit on it one minute.
Yeah.
It wants to go more.
What, that way?
In more.
It's not at its lowest
It's not.
point.
This is at its lowest point.
But that
Yeah.
end's not.
But that end isn't.
That's because the heavy end is up that end.
So is it rockable?
That's all right.
It's right.
Yeah. That'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah? So as you're using it, it might sort itself out. You with me?
Now for the next job, which is putting some beading around here, cutting it to the right size, and then the cooker will stay on there and it's not going to slide around when I'm driving. And I don't have to keep picking it up and taking it off. It's all very technical stuff. Just some pilot holes.
Yeah.
will go in. Have a nice little cooker shelf. Feel like a proper camper van with the cooker out all the time. Proper job. It does the job.
It do.
That's not going anywhere. Perfect. Perfect. Even got my little jug hung up. It's not going anywhere. And got some hooks. Do you want a plate? Let me get you a plate. Get your waffle on. Yeah, that's a good colour. I'd say that's good. That was nice of Kenzie to leave you some mix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you overfilled that?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Slightly. That's what the bit on the outside's for.
Cool.
It's an overflow ring.
Well, that was the modification done. Tomorrow we need to go somewhere like Dunelm Mills or somewhere to get some foamy stuff. Just for some padding on that bed. I've got a new pole coming, so I've got a table pole and a bed pole. I'm glad we did that. I think that's definitely worked out probably to be the best option, and it's less weight and carrying less things. It's literally one pole extra than it would have been. Yeah, I think it's going to work out quite well. Be good to try it out. Much easier than pulling the bed out every time I want to use it. So, my first proper Spog modifications. What else? Tomorrow we need to just go and do a bit of a food shop for fresh goods, because we haven't done a food shop since 2 days before Christmas, so it's just over a week now, and all the fresh stuff is not so fresh, so we need to do that. I am going to run myself a lovely bath. I'm going to get this video edited and get it posted, I think is the plan. I think you've probably seen enough of me today. I think it's going to be quite a long, drawn out vlog of techie van stuff. Anyway, Happy New Year to you lovely lot. Thank you all for your awesome messages, all your awesome New Year wishes. It's much appreciated from myself, Lee and the boys. We will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.